Everybody, I am going to show you our week at a glance. All right, we are going to start with our schedule. This week we are going to be finishing topic 2 in math and then having our test on Friday. In writing, we are working on an elections and voting project. You have our letters we're working on here. Short vowel sound E this week, hunk and chunk OR, and here's your spelling words. Reading, again, we're going to be reading all about elections, voting. All your books have been assigned in EPIC and Raz Kids. Not a huge selection in Raz Kids, so EPIC's going to be your go-to this week. And then I updated the Wednesday schedule for Group B this week. Going to go ahead and show you the groups again. We've got our A, B, our 1, 2, 3, 4 for math. And then I went ahead and put our reading groups in. These 2 groups stay with me Tuesday, Friday after reading group, and these 2 groups stay with me Monday, Thursday after reading group. So I always do like a half-hour session, whole group, then we break into reading groups. And whoever doesn't get the most time, I will concentrate on them on Wednesdays. So there's our new schedule and our groups. We will go into our week at a glance. We're going to do Hagerty week 7. Reading, writing, for Monday, there is a Time for Kids article on the election. I want them to read that. And there is a special Kahoot that goes just with this article. So I want them to do that for Monday. And we'll play that game during reading and writing or language arts time. Here's the big thing for the week. I want them to do a project. We only have a 4-day week, and I'm not going to assign a lot Wednesday or Tuesday. They don't have school, so I thought it would be fun to do an election. They only come around every 4 years. I thought it would be fun to have your child run for something. They can run for class president for us, for president of your house, or president of a club they belong to, like Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, 4-H, something like that. It's just make-believe. It's for fun, but it will be a participation grade in social studies under government. I thought they could think of ideas of positive change that want to see happen in those places. For example, time to talk more in our class, like making it a mandatory 5 minutes at a certain time, or adding notes to pick up for another child. At home, they could maybe bring up they'd like to switch chores or with a sibling, or picking the restaurant first. Or maybe there's a positive change idea they have for a club that they belong to. I'm open to anything as long as they enjoy it and have fun. I want them to make a flip grid that they can use just the flip grid and do the cool emojis, text features, whatever they can figure out. Or they can make a poster. They don't have to. I want them to have at least a 1-minute speech they're going to write this week for part of their writing, but no longer than 2 minutes. They should have at least 2 ideas they want to implement. This is going to be, like I said, a government grade in social studies for participation only. So I want them to have fun, and then I'm going to think of a creative Kahoot that we can incorporate a way to vote on these. Maybe most original, funniest, creative. I'm going to try to come up with something by the end of the week. So start today, which this is Monday. And I won't assign, I kept the work kind of light. And you also have all day Tuesday to do it. It'll be due Friday, and make sure you go on and watch others flip grids. So that's our social studies project. This is exciting news. Spelling City works again. So all your sight words are in there, your phonetic words, all in one place. I made 2 lists, one for short vowels, which is U. We are starting E this week, but I wasn't going to test you over that because it's not fair. It's going to be a short week, and we're not going to have a lot of time. So I did make the word short U because we had a lot of time to practice those last week. Even if they were on that other test, I don't care. We're going to do short U again. So that is awesome. Spelling City works. It'll give them all kinds of fun practice, and then it'll even give them a test so we don't have to worry about any more complicated forms. Showing me on video, anything. Boom, Spelling City. Everybody's in and everybody should work. You do it the same way you did before. It's in Clever, and they should automatically be able to sign in. Oopsie. I made the link in Clever go right back to this. When you click anywhere you click in Clever, it'll bring you right here. And they sign in with the Google sign in. I re-imported everybody. Everything should be good to go there. Please God. So For reading groups, this is not really an assignment. This is just what book that I sent home that I want them to have for reading groups and the page number. So they're just ready to go for reading group. The big book's called the anthology. The small book's called the reading writing workshop. So I just tell you what book to bring for reading groups. 2.8, we're going to review it again. It's a word problem unit, and I think we rushed through it the other day. So I want to just review it. Anywhere you see this interactive additional practice, that's going to be morning work. So I gave you morning work. Oopsie. Hang on. I gave you morning work on Monday. And I gave you morning work on Wednesday. But I didn't give you anything else Wednesday to do for math except a morning work page, just so I want some review because we have the test coming up. Wednesday, I just gave you Spelling City. Keep reading and writing and working on your project. And I gave you Haggerty videos or reading eggs. So really a light day Wednesday. Your choice board, which I'll show you in a minute, has a few things, but just to get you ready. November 5th, we're moving on to 2.9. Again, this is morning work, more practice and review. Reading groups, just told you to bring the small book today. You bring the small book Thursday and Friday to reading groups. More spelling, more working on your reading about elections and voting and working on your project speech. Same thing for Friday, reading and writing, working on your speech and reading more books in Epic and Raz Kids on elections and voting. Haggerty, Spelling City, what book to bring, which it's a small book again, 2 days in a row, and then your math test. No other assignments on Friday. So we will go to our choice boards. So I can show you those real quick. Oh, another thing, if you want to, if you have a split screen and you like that instead of getting the book out, which we could have done, I assigned the small text in materials we use so you could open up digitally. I also, I did that wrong. Oh, the anthology is the big book, so I better edit that. I will later. I don't want to waste time. But those are the big book and the small book online. Also, your choice boards. We'll go over those real quick. For math, what you have to do is story problems in your boom card. And I did Sum Dog because you haven't done that in a while. For reading, I did voting activities in Seesaw. And I put all 100 sight words. The first 100 are on boom cards now. I bought those yesterday. So now we have our sight words for boom cards because a lot of kids need practice with those, and those are more fun than flashcards. Your writing, you have Spelling City because it's back up, and I want you to get really used to that, and Shorty boom cards because that's our vow this week. And then Wednesday, everything's underlined, but I think I've got work on your project, boom cards of your choice, Spelling City, Seesaw, there's a fun craft for voting on there, work on your flip grid for your president project. So there's your boom cards updated. Schedule's updated, boom cards are updated. I'm going to, you know what you're doing this week. I'm also going to put this under the video. A lot of you asked me how you can get Epic for after school. You have to pay for it, but there is a way you can get it with a school account is what I have, and these are the instructions for families to get it for free. So I'm going to copy this link and put it under this video so you can read this on how to get Epic. So that's our week at a glance. Can't wait to see you guys next week.